Foundation has been pre-applied and blended, and then you're going to lightly powder the whole face to set the makeup. Okay, so next we're going to contour her face, and this is more for older girls, I would say 10 to 12 and up. We're going to do full-on contour the way someone older would do, and you can just do lighter if you have a younger child. Contour is important because it's what gives the face features under the lights. The lights take away all the features and the face just becomes like a flat white plate. You can also do the sides of the nose and up around the hairline. Now Megan is applying blush in the redder tones, shows up best on stage. And blush is just the same way you would apply blush for going out, like on the apples of the cheek, and blend up and back. And for the final step on her face, we're using highlight. And you want to use something that is light color and has some shimmer to it. And you're going to apply it in a C shape around her eye, on the top of the blush and up and around. On the tip of her nose, the tip of her chin. Okay, now we're moving to the eyes, and Megan is starting with the eyebrows. She's using a little liner brush, and it's like eyebrow mousse that is purchased just for the eyebrows, but you could also just use brown eyeshadow. It's easier to get a softer line with eyeshadows and eyebrow creams over the pencils. The pencils tend to look quite harsh, and I think most brows will need to be done, and it is really important. So the younger kids definitely don't want to skip eyebrows. So now we're going in to finish the eyeshadow. And first she's gonna apply a light color all over the lid. So this is like a primer base color. And using a primer or base first will help it stay longer without getting stuck in the creases. So now Megan is going in the crease. So it's just like a windshield wiper. And you want to go in the crease and just above, and that will give the eye depth. And now we're going to use a highlight color just under the brow. And now we're going to use a highlight color all over the lid. So now Megan is going in with liquid eyeliner on the top line. Liquid is preferable over pencil because it doesn't tug and you get a nice solid line. And you're going to want to extend the line out past the end of the eye and up. Okay, now we're going to do the bottom line of eyeliner, and we're using a black pencil just because it's much easier to get a good line than a liquid. It's quite difficult to do this with liquid on the bottom. So she's just going to line the outside of the eye and then extend the line so that it runs parallel to the top extended line with as generous a space in between as you can get. You want as much space between those two lines as possible, because now she's going to go in and highlight between with white. For older kids as well, you can do the waterline, which is just the inner line of the eye with white. I wouldn't worry about doing this with little kids because it is very difficult. The last part of the eyes, she's just going to add highlight to the inner corner. And Megan's just using a shimmery powder. You can use a shimmery eyeshadow. So for younger kids and the lashes, you have the choice of using just mascara or false eyelashes. Lots of times false eyelashes are much easier because it's very difficult to put mascara on another person. Finally, we're putting eyelashes on. Megan is going to apply the glue by putting it on her hand and then just dragging the lash through it. It's easier to control that way and you won't have as much glue. And then she's just going to apply it as close to the lash line as possible. Push it down, working from the corners to the outside. It also helps to make sure the glue is tacky before you put it on the lash. And so lashes are very quick. It's just they're intimidating to put on another person, but it really just takes a little bit of practice. For lipstick this year, we have chosen L'Oreal Infallible Pro Last Color Lipstick, number 211, and the name of it is Red Infallible. It's a two-step application, and you need to make sure that the color part is completely dry before applying the gloss. And you don't need to go outside of the natural lip line, just on the lips is good. You don't have to be so precise and so careful because it is stage makeup. So little boo-boos here and there aren't going to show up from on stage. And there you have the finished product. Beautiful stage makeup.